Welcome back to Beagle Eye Visions. I'm gonna say right off the top, I have no allegory to talk about. Again, this is just a side quest. The game is beat. Hopefully, you've been following along. If you haven't, go to Grindin Mirror's Edge, episode 1, titled Allegory, and start from there. Watch the whole series instead of, spending money on Netflix. I know most people spend money on Netflix anyway, so once you spend money on it, it's like, well, I might as well use it. But, so no allegory. Go back and watch episode number 1. This is just, I'm gonna be doing side missions. Oh, case order following cowards are already on my butt. I'm just gonna be doing side missions here, wrapping up, trying to get closer to that trophy. Trying to get that, oh, yeah, this is a good spot. Trying to get that trophy. Trying to get platinum. Trying to get Mirror's Edge platinum, because I freaking, obviously, I love this game. It's so good, it's so underrated. What else? I'm gonna be doing some dashes. This will be the last episode. I probably won't get platinum. And, the next game I'm going to do is, I'm thinking about doing, oh gosh, these order followers, bro, they're everywhere. Order followers are everywhere, man. Freaking snitches. So I was thinking about doing, since it's October, I was going to do Silent Hill, the short message. It's about self-deletion. It's about, and Silent Hill is, it's all, if you're a fan of Silent Hill, Silent Hill is definitely known for psychological horror. The movies are great. I'm a huge fan of the movies. I don't care what anybody says about the sequel to Silent Hill movie. I'm a huge fan of, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Silent Hill. I didn't complain about the sequel. I saw it in 3D in theaters. So maybe that's why I don't complain about the sequel, because I saw it in 3D. It was awesome. Just like seeing the Titanic in 3D. Another great allegory. But I think I've ranted off enough. I was watching What on Earth is Happening earlier for some motivation. Mark Passio's What on Earth is Happening is good stuff. Talking about freedom, talking about natural law. It's always good to talk about natural law. Like I said in the previous episodes, faith is a total embodiment of natural law. And I would like to do a presentation on this game, a formal presentation, and break it down, and then, make a YouTube video in that style, making presentation cards and stuff like that. But I don't have the equipment. Otherwise, I would have already done a presentation on the importance of books. Because even still to this day, people don't read books, and it's horrible. So I've ranted enough. Like I said, this is just a random episode. I'm gonna start doing all these extra stuffs. There's some billboards. We got some billboards to get. There's some grid leaks all over the place. There's dashes. There's delivery, dead drops. A lot of stuff to do, I guess. Which is, again, that's why I love this game, because if you like it as much as I do, it's one of those games where it's like Fallout 4, where you can beat the game and still keep playing. That's what I dislike about Fallout New Vegas. I dislike Fallout New Vegas a lot for that reason. You just beat the game and then it's over. Like, that's cool for old school games, Like old school games, you're talking about Sega Genesis, right? You can do speed runs on those games. I love doing those games. But as far as, Fallout New Vegas would definitely be playable. Like, I can't believe you can't play it after the game's over. I've never even beaten Fallout New Vegas because, again, I don't have the equipment. I don't have a good enough computer. I don't have a PS3, unfortunately. If I had a PS3, I would be recording The Saboteur. There's a game called The Saboteur. It's another very underrated game. The allegory in that game is phenomenal. 10 out of 10. I had a lot of dubby today. So that's why I'm talking a lot. I'm kind of fired up. Got a lot done. I haven't uploaded today. Me and Squirt Dog went skating to try to get his nails down, since I don't have any money to take him to go get his nails trimmed. And every time I spend the money, I spend $30 to go get his nails trimmed, and they take off less than a centimeter, because he's my baby boy, my baby Squirt Dog, he's the runt of the litter. So his nails are so close to his veins that the vets never want to take take that much of his nails off. So look at this one-eyed symbolism. Speaking of Mark Passio, he talks about that, the one eye symbolism, right? And that's what money is. Mon meaning one, and I meaning I. In case anybody had that confused. All right, let's get it. I'm gonna start the grind then. Oh, it's this weird one. I tried to do this on one of the episodes and I failed a lot. I think the focus boost definitely... Oh yeah, the focus boost helps so much.
Package successfully delivered.
Nice, I had no trouble that time.
Payment authorized.
That's why, you know, if you've been following along with the series, I highly recommend that you... I say highly recommend all the time. I'm a broken record. I highly recommend that you... that's why I didn't want to do much of those dead drop deliveries until I completely got everything. Because once you level up and get all those skills... What is up there? Oh, it's just some robot, cleaning robot. Once you... Uh-oh. Once you completely unlock all the skills, it's so nice. Like, because you struggle doing these dead drops. Unless you do every new area you open, you complete the dead drop before you go to the next area. Maybe that might be doable. Who knows? I don't know. I'm still fired up from skating, dude. Me and Squirt had so much fun. Squirt Dog and I. Sorry, let me be grammatically correct since this is a channel that promotes education. It's such a blast, man. He hasn't been out to the skate park because he's getting old. He's Squirt's about 12 years old now. So he can't chase me around the skate park like he used to, but he still wants to definitely bite my ankles off whenever I get on that board. It's so much fun. He was following me all over the skate park. Makes me sad he's not as fast as he used to be, but we still had... Wow. Maybe I should stop talking. Yeah, he can't get as fast as he used to. Back in the day, he would literally bite my ankles. Like, if I stopped on the skateboard, he would catch up and bite my ankles off. I thought I was going to miss it again. I was going to be so sad. Like I said, every episode's got to have some fails in there. Haven't had at least one fail every episode, so let's keep that streak going. You can't get that type of imperfection on Netflix, you know. Trash flicks. Like The Illusion says, the secret to perfection is imperfection, okay? The Illusion is president, okay? Vote for The Illusion this November 5th. Everybody should just go in the polls and vote for themselves. Alright, focus up, Henry. Damn it. Maybe I'll try to, actually, maybe this won't be the last episode. If there's more missions to do, if there's still more dead drops to do. Where has this got me going? If there's more dead drops to do, maybe I'll try and... There's a way to live stream on PlayStation. So maybe I'll just live stream straight off the console and see how that works. Since this is an offline game, it shouldn't affect the gameplay. It'll just be a choppy live stream if the internet sucks. So maybe I'll do that, and I'll answer you guys' questions. I know there's even a way to get the comments to pop up, too. Oh, I'm talking too much. Yo! I can't believe I just pulled that off, boy! Nice, dude. We're rocking these. Taking them out. Looks like that's across the pond or the street, so I'm gonna go for this one right here. Keep rocking it. Get that grid link too. Where's that grid link at? That would be awesome, man. I'd be super stoked if I could live stream successfully without any choppy problems. I bet I could do it. Live stream like 2AJ Kill, man. Shout out to 2AJ Kill. Love that dude. He keeps talking about these smart individuals out here firing firearms out in public places, shooting firearms, automatic firearms, which you know, how did they obtain automatic firearms when they're illegal? Because gun laws keep the guns in the good guys' hands. Gun laws are for our safety. Only people that should be trained with firearms should operate firearms. I sound like Mark Passio. This is fun. Oh man, I love these clowning episodes. I should do these clowning episodes more often. All right, focus up. Focus up, Faith. Where we go? Ooh, that's easy, bro. We got this. Every time I play this game, I just want to play the finals, man. Ah, I love the finals because it just looks so much like this game. I love that the people who worked on this game worked on the final. I mean, I know I've said that a lot, but it gets me fired up. I love it. The worlds and the atmosphere is very similar. First try, boy, on all these, man. Awesome. See, I drank so much W today. I drank the cap. On the containers of W, it says do not exceed more than 2 servings. And I had 2 servings today because I went skating and I got some exercise. Once I took Squirt Dog, brought Squirt Dog back home. My girlfriend and I, my girlfriend watched Squirt while I went for a jog. That way he wouldn't whine. He's like he's got separation anxiety, even though I hate that word anxiety, but if a dog has anxiety, that's a different story, you know. these millennials out here and say, oh, I'm depressed, my anxiety's up. Oh, well, stop. If your anxiety's up, how about you stop taking Adderall? How about you stop listening to the authority figure who's trying to pump pharmaceutical drugs into your body so they can get a bigger paycheck and a faster Ferrari. I almost cursed. Sorry, that stuff gets me fired up, man. I just did the next book review, The Biology of Belief. Again, broken record, I know. Biology of Belief, next book review. Tune in, November 1st. I put in a lot of work. I put in a lot of time into that book review, man. Despite my girlfriend's tempting offers of cuddling constantly. She's like, why do you need... You know, you don't need to do a book review. You don't need to do the one great work. You can just come upstairs and go cuddle. And I'm like, no, babe. Somebody's got to do it. But she supports it, right? She gets it. She pretty sure she's an anarchist. So it's awesome. 2 anarchists in love. Speaking of corporations, I gotta start work next week, so that's why I was getting exercise, making sure I'm not, when I go to work on my first day, I'm not, you know, like holding my back after 2 hours of stocking the grocery shelves. Ooh, I might have to take a bathroom break, and I haven't even had any Irish crickets this episode. Yeah, I gotta find all the security chips. Unfortunately, those security chips are not... Oh, I missed the grid leak, actually. Where'd it go? Oh, well. Maybe I'll do it. I'll save them all for the live stream. I'll just find all the grid leaks. Because the grid leaks, some of them... Man, I don't know how to get some of the grid leaks and not die. Like, you literally just have to jump off the cliff to get some of the grid leaks, and, you know... It's weird. It's weird. Why would they... I don't know why would they do that to us. So let me know in the comments below if you really, you know, if you want me to do that Silent Hill game. I probably will. It's only a 2-hour game, so I could do it in, you know, an episode or two. Probably 3 episodes, because I'll be talking about the allegory. Yeah, I'll do that and upload it before I start working. Before October's over, we'll get a spooky video game in here for those guys. For those of you who do not have a PlayStation 5, for those of you who bought a trash box as opposed to the prestigious, you know, Sony PlayStation, you bought a Microsoft trash box. No complaints on the trash box. I wish I had one. I'm just poor. But now I also have access to Sea of Thieves on PlayStation, so if I wasn't so poor, I'd be playing Sea of Thieves right now, probably. But also, I love playing Pirates Online, but if I had better equipment, I could just stream and me playing Pirates Online all day if I had better equipment. It would be amazing. But I don't have equipment like that. I have a really old computer, and Pirates Online is the only video game that my computer can actually run. It's pretty rough. But I'm going to use the restroom real quick. Sorry, I keep lingering. I kind of like I said, I like doing this episode. I like talking to you guys. Just kind of venting. It's almost like a podcast episode. This music is just so tranquil and so serene. I love it. There was one year, or actually when I was on 360, when I was playing the original Mirror's Edge, a friend of mine had gotten a bunch of Soma, like he was prescribed this drug called Soma, and I ate a bunch of Soma, and then I played Mirror's Edge and listened to Pink Floyd. Like I blared Pink Floyd, like Comfortably Numb, and I think it was the Wall album that I blared. And I'm gonna finish this story. It was just the most amazing. Like, I just took some Soma and played Mirror's Edge while Pink Floyd was playing, and it was pretty awesome. Which is funny because in Brave New World, and this is before I knew about Brave New World. I did a book review on it. Brave New World and what else was the other one? 1984. Before I knew about Brave New World, I didn't know in the Brave New World that they take Soma to increase happiness. So they take Soma to basically, like, you know, subdue their real natural human impulses, and the natural human impulse is to, you know, be free, right? We want to be free. We all deserve to be free. We're born free. We're born on this planet into freedom. Well, I guess unless you're born in the hospital. Oh, nailed it. Yes, alright. But yeah, so in Brave New World, they take the drug Soma, and that's what subdues the citizens of this horrible dystopian society where freedom does not actually exist at all. Look, more one-eye symbolism, right? Because his other eye is very darkened. S for men. Like, what is that? Gosh, that's how... It's so accurate to how these corporations sell us, you know? Justin Bieber. The fragrance. Even though, didn't Justin Bieber have like a perfume? Like, there's a Justin Bieber perfume, and Lady Gaga had a scent for men that had like blood in it, you know? Oh my god. And people are dumb enough to buy this just because it's gonna slap the celebrity name on it. People will buy anything, gosh. You know, speaking of, you know, I was about to start ranting on about sports because Boston's at home tonight. Boston Celtics are at home. I believe it's a home game, so I'll probably be watching Boston while I do all my computer work and my uploads after this. What? That was totally a glitch. I had so much, like, wow, video game. Did not, like, favor me there. Yeah, Boston will be on at 7 o'clock tonight, and right when I get done recording this, it'll be about 20 minutes into it, probably. But I say I watch it, but I barely even watch it because all those sports apps, you know, you have a smart TV, you can't watch sports. It's like, man, you got to spend money. It's so dumb. Like, what? I remember back in the day, I would be waiting for animation domination, you know, like Simpsons when I was a kid. Like, Simpsons and King of the Hill would come on after, like, 9 p.m. when the games were over, the sports games, on local TV. But, like, it's not like that anymore. You have to pay the NBA some sort of dollar in order to be able to watch it, unless you get a free trial, of course. But the free trial only lasts a week. And then you spend $100 a year just to be able to watch one team. It's crazy. Like, people are... The only reason they charge that amount of money is because people are stupid enough to buy it. That's why iPhones are so expensive. And that's why they come out with a new iPhone every year, is because people are stupid enough to be like, ooh, look at my device. And people feel so good, right? They get that dopamine shot when they buy the newest cell phone and they go and show it to their friends. And then their friends are, you know, they're just as stupid. Because they live in an echo chamber, is what they say in the freedom community. They live in an echo chamber when people don't think outside of the box, right? They have that echo chamber. It's like, ooh, isn't this phone so cool? And their friends are like, yeah, it's amazing. How much did you pay for it? And they have full-on conversations. Gross. Makes me sick. I want to talk about ideas. I want to talk about natural law. I want to talk about morality. How can we get out of slavery? That's what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about your stupid... Oh, I'm trying so hard not to cut. I don't want to, I don't want to talk about your dumb fondle slab. And I feel dumb, like, just hearing a conversation about fondle slabs. Good lord. Like, being in the presence of somebody having a... Ooh, yeah, it looks so cool. Oh, my God. Oh, I messed up. I totally messed up. I don't know where I'm going. I need to stop ranting about phones. At least while I'm doing the drops. Oh, there's no way in hell. Same exact spot? Why did I do that? Dang it, another fail because I was ranting about phones. Getting me all frustrated. When you get mad, you temporarily lose IQ. It's important to know. Oh, I see. I should have went top right there. But yeah, I've been in the room with, like, 4 to 5 quote-unquote adults who just, stand around. Ooh, look, I just got the new phone. Like, some dude was bragging about how he had the phone that, like, folded. It was a touchscreen phone, but it folded and it just came out. Like, he was bragging to everybody. Look at my phone. Like, he'd go to nightclubs. He's a promoter. Look at my phone. Look at my new fondle slab. Look how cool it is. Even though the functionality of having a smartphone with a screen it's so stupid. Just so stupid. Stop buying these worthless pieces of plastic and take your power back. That's all I gotta say. Usually when 4G stops being a thing, I had to buy a new phone. That was the only reason why I bought a new phone. I liked my phone. Actually, I like the touchscreen phones. Not touchscreen. I hate the touchscreen phones. I like the full keyboard phones where you could have a full-on conversation. You could just flip your phone in some fancy way. And I also think, like, I grew up with phones where it was like my favorite phone ever was a Sidekick. A T-Mobile Sidekick. And I think having phones like that, it kept the adults away. And then smartphones became, like, I don't know, more mature, I guess. Like, phones didn't look like toys anymore after that. So then, that's when adults started getting phones. And then everybody started having phones right after that, right? It was so trendy. 18 seconds, jeez. Ooh, my stomach's growling. I need to get some food in my stomach. I can only afford ramen right now, so... Not looking forward to... Oh, I had that, dude. I had that. All I had to do was roll. Stupid game. Or I'm probably the one that's stupid for not playing the game correctly. Don't even get me started on mods, man.
Available nearby.
I was also thinking about grinding Fallout. You know, I've really been wanting to
Destination now available.
restart Fallout. Either play survival mode and do a build that I, just do the build that I normally want to, which is the build that like, it's like pistola build. There we go. Or do a Hank Hill, like do a Hank Hill Fallout build. I think that'd be awesome. Or a melee build. I've never done a melee build.
There's a lot riding on this package. Anyway.
Oh my god, stop talking, you stupid artificial intelligence. You're dumb. Your intelligence is artificial. Stop talking. I delivered it. Shut up. You too, you stupid camera. I don't trust its robot eyes. You are slaves. Now that's a good piece of art right there.
22472. Investigate and advise.
I might do a few more. Ooh, here's some action. Let's go do that. Let's go get some action in here. Is that the, what area is that? That's the development zone. I'm trying to stay away from the development zone, because I'll probably do that while I'm streaming or something. If I can stream. But yeah, I would love to do a Fallout grinding series. I probably will do it because it's just an amazing game. And while we're all waiting for either Season 2 of Fallout to come out or Fallout 5, who knows which one's going to come first. Probably the Season 2 because they love... It was such... The TV show made Fallout so popular, and everybody just started playing Fallout once the TV show came out. And I saw so many comments in the Fallout groups on Facebook where they started playing Fallout just because of the TV show, that they'll probably... I mean, any way they can get more propaganda into the minds of slaves, they'll do it. And if they can do it easier, they'll do it that way. So I would expect, I'm going to predict it right here, right now, I would expect to see the Fallout TV show come out before we see any news about Fallout 5.
Thank you. We're picking up this package.
Yeah, so they want to get that propaganda in there. And if you notice, those of you who have the stupid artificial intelligence, if you notice, before I start this run, if you notice on the newest Fallout TV show, and, well, I guess in the Fallout games too, they have to vote, right? And guess what's coming up right around the corner, November 5th. And it was like when you think about the timing of all this stuff, the timing is impeccable when they get that propaganda in there. So they were voting, it's like, oh, we're going to be voting here soon. Ha ha ha. I'm sure. I mean, when the TV show came out, it was like #1 show on Amazon. So I don't know if that's the case anymore. But yeah, like I said, they love getting that propaganda in there, and it's predictive programming, right? So they were voting in the booths, and they were talking about voting. There was an entire episode on the Fallout TV show about voting and going in the polls, and how the Vault Dwellers approached each other and talked about voting. All that propaganda is put in there. Now that I think about it, the timing really is impeccable. Put people in a state of fear. There's a lot of people who are like, oh, the bombs are going to drop. Everybody keeps saying that. That's like a joke. The bombs are going to drop. World War III, blah, blah, or World War IV by now. So many people out there that have a poisoned worldview. So that's the thing about predictive programming, because if you notice, there's also a spot in the Fallout TV show where 9/11 is on an analog clock. So that's another form of predictive programming. It doesn't just have to be.
I was kidding about the lives part, but you will be paid. Thank you.
Predictive programming doesn't always necessarily have to be something that's going to be, predicted. It could be something that already happened. Just like in the movie Independence Day, if you go watch that, 9/11 comes on the countdown clock, and then 9/11's on. I talk about it all the time. 9/11 is the expiration date on Neo's passport. But those were instances where that was before it happened. So who knows what's going to happen? Maybe they're going to drop bombs. That's why Fallout became so popular. Maybe they're planning on dropping some sort of bomb somewhere. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I know this election's just going to be total chaos. Hustle, 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 right? What the Illusion always talks about. It's all about the hustle. To keep you living in fear. In fear of each other, in fear of your mother, in fear of your brother. Keep you living in fear. I was listening to, I have Mark Devlin's audiobook, The Musical Truth Volume 3. Before I start this one, so I just want to talk about this. I'm not going to do a book review because I don't have the physical book. Mark Devlin, hey, if you happen to hear this, I would love a physical signed copy of your book. Just send it to me. I'll give you my address. Get a hold of me. But anyways, he talks about predictive programming again in Musical Truth Volume 3. I did a book review on Musical Truth Volume 1. And so I guess that's why all this predictive programming stuff and all this propaganda, it's on my mind. For sure, obviously. But he talks about COVID as... Oh, I said it. I hope I don't get slapped. Okay, I'm going to have to just breeze through that. So he talks about the big event, right? The other big event like that. And it was an implementation to get us all afraid of each other, right? And that was the plan. And it happened. It worked flawlessly. People are still afraid of each other. People are still wearing masks, even though, we've dealt with the virus. Like, we've dealt with it. And predictive programming. The entire time, if you look at movies that were coming out in 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, there was like the movie Contagion. There was the movie Virus, right? There was all these movies where the storyline was about, there's a huge virus, it's Dawn of the Dead. World War Z came out. This is examples of predictive programming. This is what they were going to do they were showing us. That way, by the time they implement the action, once they take the action, like the lockdowns and the things I can't say, the wax, INES, right? They put all of that, so by the time it happens, it's already in our mind, right? It's like, and then we just feel like, you get the idea where, am I in a movie? Right? You know what I mean? Us individuals, I have that thought all the time. Am I in a movie? Dang, that event felt like, when that happened, it felt like we were in a movie, blah, blah, blah. People talk like that all the time. Predictive programming is a very vast topic, but it's so worth studying. So important to do your research. It makes me sad that YouTubers like AVGN, really popular YouTubers, Scott the Woz, right? And these events just didn't come up in their videos, right? They're just like, oh, just keep going. This is a new normal. Like those YouTubers with that much clout and that much, fans, they should definitely be speaking out on it. But there's probably a reason, right? They probably just get paid off, I'm not going to speak about that. YouTube will take my money away. Why would I speak on that, right? That's almost always the excuse. Again, keep people living in fear. They almost have it perfected to an art. See, with the extra boost, getting all of the things done, I was struggling with this.
It seems you have completed the assignment as requested.
While I was doing the storyline, I was really struggling with this mission getting down here. It was tough, but now with like the extra boost, the going up pipes, like double speed going up on the pipes, it all adds up. It's kind of crazy. It's awesome. But that's, you know, that's always the hero's journey. That's the allegory of the hero's journey. That's why I love Titan Quest. I really want to grind more Titan Quest. I'll see if I can get my mic to work, and see if I can't go back to doing some Titan Quest grinding or some Fallout grinding. Talk about some more allegory. Like, I mean, there's an amazing allegory in Fallout that I would have to do so much research just to talk about the allegory. I mean, the railroad, the AI, artificial intelligence. There's so many topics to hit on Fallout, right? Predictive programming, right? I know in Fallout 4. Every single analog clock, actually, not every single one, but most of them you see, they all have 9/11, and it's just past 9/11. It's so interesting. Man, this is gonna be a controversial video. YouTube's gonna take this down. I'm gonna get another warning. Ooh. Just going off. I was thinking about starting to. I have 1 terabyte in the house that I have access to, and most of it's full. But I was thinking about starting to take everything that I've done in Eagle Eye and starting to promote it over to other platforms. There's better platforms who do not restrict your freedom of speech, like Odyssey. Odyssey's really good. BitChute's really good. Chordal is really good. I don't think that's a platform for like video streaming, but you know, again, like these websites are so important. We need to give these websites our power. These websites that do not restrict our freedom of speech. And like Mark Passio said, when they start restricting that stuff, just like how PayPal started restricting like the dollar amounts that you could be donated, or if you were donated like $1,000, PayPal is going to take, you know, X amount of money. Like any of these platforms that do that stuff, we need to stop. We just need to stop using them. Stop giving them our power, because that's how tyranny happens, right? Like seriously, it's not rocket science. That's how tyranny happens, and that's how tyranny stays in control. That's how tyranny keeps the power. Yes, I'm just knocking these out, man. This is awesome. Keeping the flow. I got good flow, man. Parkour isn't all about flips and tricks, like Conan O'Brien says. Just gonna keep going. I'm in the zone, man. I really do need to get some food, but I don't even know what time I'm at. But it's okay. Yeah, when I worked at Taco Bell, I talked about this on Crazy Life Stories. I worked at Taco Bell, and there was a guy who worked. Like, he worked until 3 p.m. He worked all day, worked his butt off, got off work 3 p.m., ate food, and he was bragging about it, by the way. The way he was talking about this, he was bragging. He was bragging about how he does this in his side work. So, he gets off work at 3, has lunch. About 4:30, 5 o'clock, dinner starts. And he goes out and door dashes. He said, oh, I'm still on the clock. I'm just door dashing to get extra money for tickets. Like, this man is slaving away just to get sports tickets. And he doesn't care how expensive they are. Because he wants to go, like, he wants to see the sports balls in the flesh. And he, just like Mark Passio says in his early podcast episodes, he's like, this guy identifies with the team. Like, oh, we did real good last year, but this other team, they did just as better. They did good, man. Their defense was real on point. That coach, and, you know, they just got into sports. Like, they got into a fervor talking about sports. And it just made me sick. I'm like, bro, you... And he's old. This guy's old enough. I don't know if he has kids or not. But what if he did have kids? He's just, you know, he's just working. Get off work, eat lunch, go back to work. Just to be able to watch some sports. Like, my gosh. What a joke. And this, yeah, they know. This is the modern day Colosseum, right? This is the modern day Roman Colosseum. That's how people keep people dumb, tamed, and entertained. That's why video games like this, with strong allegory and strong themes about freedom, games like this get brushed over the wayside. They don't want you to think. They want you to play ignorant video games like Grand Theft Auto, to where you're not actually doing anything, you're not learning anything, you're just going to the strip club in GTA, you know, blowing money, blowing millions of dollars. You take your self-indulgence into the microcosm of the video game. The macrocosm of the video game. Sorry, I kind of stuttered there. So you're self-indulgent all day. You go to work, and then you come home from work, and then you just sit on video games, going to this virtual reality strip club, right? I don't think I'll make this one. It's gonna be close. Oh, right at the last second.
You have completed the assignment as requested, and the successful delivery has now been registered with the system. Please accept this humble remuneration for your efforts and watch your feet. The rooftops are not to be trifled with.
Where'd that diversion opportunity go? Some of those are actually pretty tough, though. Oh, was that it? How'd I go from the development zone all the way over here? Very interesting. I just love existing in this world. It's so much fun. Yeah, I'll try out that live stream. My stomach just keeps growling. Yeah, I think the PlayStation's gonna cut me off here soon anyway, so I might go get some food. I'll try that live stream idea. And maybe that'll work. That'd be sick. Thank you for the subscribers, by the way. Thank you to all the subscribers. Got almost to 200. Almost to a whopping 200 subscribers. But I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. Not to sound like bitter or whatever. Doing this type of work, a lot of people don't want to look into it. I just shared a quote. You know, people don't want to look into the truth because they don't want their illusions to be shattered. They like their illusions. They like their comfort. They like working their ass off and slaving away just to go get $80 sports ball tickets, right? Like, oh my gosh. People love their servitude. They love the chains. They love the self-indulgent chains they can't see. And that's why they can't see them, because they you know, we still have freedom. We live in a country that's in freedom. Because voting for a slave master every 4 years, that's what gives us freedom. Just get out there and vote. If you don't vote, you're wasting your vote. Kind of want to do one more because I just got myself whipped up. This will be the last one, and I'll start, see if I can live stream the next. I like the live stream. I need to do it. That way I get closer to the community. Get closer to you guys. I don't know. I do love you guys. I don't care. I don't care how cheesy I sound. I love you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sticking around, getting all this knowledge. Thanks for following along with the book reviews if you have been. So I like to do all these different avenues. That's why it's Beagle Eye Visions. Because Beagle Eye sees all. And if I didn't have a beagle, if life ended up differently, I probably would have used Eagle Eye. Because that's an amazing allegorical film. One of my favorites, and I think it's so underrated. Everybody always talks about The Matrix. Nobody ever talks about Beagle Eye, right? Or Eagle Eye, my bad. Oh, 23 seconds, wow. Yeah, that's okay. I need to get some food. About to make some creamy mushroom ramen. Not creamy mushroom. They don't have mushroom anymore. Ramen, why don't you make the mushroom flavor anymore, dude? That was the best flavor ever. It didn't even taste like mushrooms, but it was literally the best flavor. Creamy chicken. I meant to say creamy chicken ramen. Let's see how much time we got. I didn't expect that to be so short. Gosh, this game is so gorgeous. Man, I was playing Fallout 4 yesterday for Fallout Day. Same with that game. That game is gorgeous. I love Boston. Oh, man. Speaking of Boston, I'm going to go watch the Celtics while I make some ramen and wait for dinner. Who's this dude? Sincerely, the guy on the couch. That's not Icarus, is it? No, that's somebody else. All right, this is getting weird. I better... I better get out of here. Gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna upload this. Upload some more. I'm gonna show you guys why my uploads were late today. Because I usually do them like right when I get up. Usually do uploads like around 2 p.m., 1 p.m. But it's okay. I needed to get some exercise. It's good to get some exercise. It helps you out. Keeps you in a good mentality. You know. Wears you out a little bit. Heck yeah, do some real running. I used to go free running all the time when I was younger, because I knew South Bend, Indiana. That's where I grew up. I knew like where to go. I knew the churches, so I would go out at like 2 in the morning where nobody would call security on me for being dangerous, and I'd go free running. Like I would literally do flips, and I wouldn't do any flips, but I did a lot of tricks like climbing up walls, wall running. You know, I got super good at wall running when I was younger. It's actually a thing. I love doing parkour. I love it. Whoa, this is cool. Is this like a hidden Easter egg spot? What's this thing? All right, I'm distracting myself, and I actually smell food. It smells awesome. Ooh, oh snap! Somebody's cooking down there. All right, guys. Thank you so much if you made it there, made it this far. This has been the extra rant side missions episode. I mean, how much is left? There can't be much left. I just grinded all that out. There's a few billboards. All the dashes are left. There's a billboard over there, development zone. I'm sure there's some runs down in the development zone, far in the underground, near Zion, right? City of the underground, where the resistance is held. See, and then you look over here, downtown low and mid-caste population. So low and mid-caste population, downtown mid-caste population. Is there a high? High caste right there, the view. That's why there's so many police over there, because it's a high caste area. Yeah, this Ocean Pier. The Ocean Pier is crazy. This is where all the police hang out at. This is where they go to the convenience stores and drink free coffee and eat free donuts, because most of police officers in this country are overweight. Man, anyways, I'm ranting again. Here we go. Thank you. Thanks again if you made it this far. Stay tuned, stay golden, and stay vigilant.